Oh, uh, my bad. I'm a little late. My bad. I'm a little late. Um, I had to stop in there and see. Hey, what's this chick from Murder She Wrote? Got the movie out with the guy saying, you know, that was on. It was on one of them shows or whatever. But it's called The Widows. Really, check for that. You know what I mean? But let me get into this one because Slice got his little hands everywhere. Trump says he's not happy. Oh really? Like I said, man, is this a intentional thing, man? Cause you're the presidential of the United of the States, man. As he says, with the budget deal, but things shut down is unlikely. I said before, man, shutting the government down is something you want. Newsom attacks Trump in the state of the, see what I'm saying? State of the state. California will not be a part of the political, wait for it, the rhetoric. I don't know. That's a new word, the rhetoric. Oh, no. Like I said, man, you open the floodgates for these words to fly off the spectacular. As El Chapo was found guilty of all charges and harrowing months-long trial. Rolling Stone has more on that story. And the latest Venezuela Maduro seeks UN cooperation. Whoa there, baby, you done went too far. That's an independent country. You want a part in? You gonna have to, you know. But then again, you have to talk to Slice about that. Yeah, he may want some bread. Oh man, he definitely gonna want some. As Dems gunning for Trump fear, 2020 split over Israel. Listen, man, I'm thinking about it and I'm like, man, opportunity may knock by that. You know what I mean? I get in there and run. But, you know, a lot of politicians would be you know, wreck of WW2 aircraft carrier USS Hornet discovered in South Pacific. Salute to that, man. In Green New Deal, McConnell wants Democrats to go on record about AOCs. Listen, man, I don't know what the AOC is, but McConnell will come up with some things out of desperation. Why? Because it just opened it up, and you saying that it's unlikely, but it's you saying if it do shut down, you won't blame it on the Dems. Warner splits with Barr on collusion questions. I just opened it up, and it's back to this again, man. And like I said before, man, Barr can't save you, man. like I said, don't make matters look like you trying to demand, like, you know, because ain't no telling what. Like I said, man, Manny Ford, I don't know if Manny Ford's still free or not, man. Sitting in there, Activation Blizzard says layoffs are efforts to focus on core games as earnings. Nah, what you need to focus on is it's a intergalactical, spectagalactical internet tax, which is probably about, like I said, we charge probably about 1 cent extra. Man, whoa, that's a market of game. But like I said before, man, I'm not in there. Auto loan delinquency surges past Great Recession rates. Listen, man, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Since you done open up a different market, and you saying that this market is booming, gradually you can't control none of that. And Senate Democrat urges regulations to put on kibosh and T-Mobile Sprint mergers. Nah, like I told you before, man, it's all about the transactionables. That's where your penny is and your thoughts may lay. Within that, then we doing business. Because otherwise, you'll be demolished. Ah, man. This is what I'm saying here, man. Apple in the hold the subscriptions focused immediate event. You see this? Like I said before, man. The text to the tax. Mm-hmm. Every cent on every transaction. If that don't get the joint booming, I don't know what else will. Why? Because it's like a millisecond. You know what I mean? Apple clashes with the publishers over subscriptions, new service. Nah, man, that's where it's at, man. You keep all them services, you keep all that going on. Like I said before, man, 1 cent on the transaction, man, that's crazy. Now, that's something I buy into. Developers say Sony is playing favorites. A lot of people playing favorites. But I said to myself, man, I'll accept those that accept my ideas in the rain. And we could possibly systematically maybe work together. But man, that's what I said. 1 cent on every digital transaction. maybe, hey, 1 cent. What's it? Every last one of them in the world. Rapper 21 Savage granted bond by ICE. Salute to that, huh? But dramatically, I had to look at that and say to myself, well, you've been roaming around on the television doing all this, you know what I mean, and all of this. And for those that's actually really immigrants, they gotta really stay away from doing all of that type of stuff. But salute to they saying is Mr. Hoover's processing that to help the 21 Savage. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry steps out of the Glam Museum Day. As I got a lot of pop-ups and everything, I don't mind it in a way I do kind of, but I gotta work around these things, man. Gradually, you know what I mean? As the Glam Museum Day. See what I'm saying? Listen, man. Listen, man. But then again, I ain't even said I don't want to be disrespectful. Kate Gosselin opens up about this cultivating of dating again, a new reality show. Abbreviation IT. Speaking of IT, Meghan Markle father, man, he tripping out. He don't like the prince. I had to say it, man. It just, you know what I mean? He putting the letters out and everything, man. AP source. It says Antonio Brown asked Steelers for a trade at YahooSports.com has more on that. And Bradley Beal takes a last 4-step travel. And Twitter is scratching its head. Listen, man. Hey. I told you, man. Sometimes, hey, man. Bill Belichick renames his boat. Really? Might have to get a new paint job if the Patriots win again. Really? NASA spots a second massive possible impact crater buried under the Greenlands. And polar bears over there in the Arctic. It said, man, you know, like I said, the water and all that, oil drip, can't eat right. They coming after the humans, man. And they said the polar bears is known for eating humans, man. It's the only animal really known for doing that. Why? Stay out there in the all white area and catch something. Other than that, it's a wrap. They get that, you know what I mean, blend in with the atmosphere. It's like you can't see them until they up on you. And then it's kind of too late. Unless you got one of them, get away fast enough. Unless it's like a bunch of them. And that's what I heard is a bunch of them. They coming from breaking in the houses and that whole nine, man. The polar bear. What would you do for a Klondike bar? NASA is making its one last attempt to Opportunity rover on Mars. So, man, sliced and cut the cord. He'll give you enough string in there and cut the cord. Click. As Mars once fuzzled into bankruptcy after promising a new life in space. You see? Gave you the rope and cut the cord. Slice. Listen, man. Even if you try to muster it up, it's gonna be too late. So just give in while you ahead, unless you made some deals beyond your dealmanship. And that's what I'm predicting, because they keep going back and forth with different things, man. And subliminally, you still doing that, Slice. FDA panel recommends new depression treatment. The drop, and it looks like morphine. Teen gets vaccinated. Desperate, despite parents' concerns. I was doing it for my safety, he says. Shit, man. A pill to reverse aging. Enthusiasm outpaces reality. NBC News has more on that story. Like I said, man, everybody wants to alter the reality. Why? Because they think it's a radical come up. And I just kind of got aware that it does more harm than good. With that being said, peace. I got to go.